Hey, what's up, YouTube? Truckin' Stone here, coming at you at day one of orientation. Actually, it's the end of day one. What did I get myself into? Oh my goodness. I got myself into a good career. That's what I got myself into. So, everything that I have heard about orientation, it's correct. There's a lot to learn. Um, every company has its own policies, and they are going to let you know what those policies are. This terminal is smaller than the other terminals that they have. It's not the smallest, but it's pretty small. And so with that being said, there's only so much leniency that they can have. If got me a little cookie crumb there, my bad. But yeah, they've only got so much room to play with. So number one, follow the rules. Pretty simple. Number two, keep both of your ears open and your mouth shut. We're there to learn. We are not there to talk over the instructor. We are not over our training yet, and we are not hired yet. This is a 3-day interview. Some of the guys failed to recognize this. I'm discovering that I've got a lot to learn, and I'm excited about it. Anybody in my family knows I like to learn. My friends know this. But I don't know that I like to learn at this fast of a pace. Sorry about the wind noise. If you guys are having a lot of wind noise, there's not really a quiet place inside that I can do this. I could do it in my room, but I feel like that might bug my roommate. I haven't asked him about it. I'm here in Oklahoma City, and this week, all week long, the Weather Service should have put a tornado watch for the whole week. There's a lot of hot, moist air in the atmosphere, and the jet stream is going right over us. So it's perfect weather for a tornado. Growing up in Tornado Alley, I know this. I told my roommate about it because I looked at the forecast for the week, and that is exactly how they started off orientation today. She told us that they'll keep an eye on the weather and the weather patterns, and if it gets serious, that they'll bring us back to the hotel. The hotel is actually down in a hill geographically, and the terminal here is actually on top of a hill. So if you know anything about tornadoes and stuff, it's safer to be down as low as you can be. So anyway, they have tornado shelters and stuff like that. So family, don't freak out. But anyway, back to orientation. On day one, you got quite a bit of paperwork. You haven't got started yet. There's more every day. But day one, we go through. We give our background information up. Be full disclosure. Don't hide anything. Even if you think it's irrelevant because it happened 10 years ago, write it down. I had a few things in my past that I'm not proud of, but they were dismissed. I was never convicted. I still disclosed it. That may hurt me, and that may set me back, but I would rather give full disclosure than try to look like I hide something. So, because there's nothing in my past that, is worth hiding. So, that's kind of my advice on that. If any of you experienced drivers think otherwise, feel free to comment. But I think it's just best to be honest, because those questions are pretty specific. ever. When ever is in the question, that means ever, not within the past 3 years. So anyway, so we got that. Because of the company that I'm working with, we do a lot of loads for a certain parcel service, and so we have to do a TSA background. The company pays all of that. It's, all out of their cost. But if I ever wanted to get my hazmat endorsement, I would also have to do a TSA background. Again, the company is willing to cover all of the upfront costs. The kicker is waiting for that background to come through, which can take up to 6 months. So I've heard. Hopefully it doesn't. But it won't prevent me from getting hired and stuff like that. So, so we learned a lot. There was 3 written tests on day 1. Of course, drug test. It was intense. There's a lot of information. So it's just like truck driving school. It's not going to be any better. It's not going to be any worse. We did get spoiled today. I felt like we got spoiled with our meal. Meals have improved greatly. They must really need us. So yeah, it was nice to eat a good full meal. Yeah, it's a lot better than a ham and turkey sandwich. Not that the ham and turkey sandwich was bad, but this is an improvement. So yeah, I was really pleased with the people that we were around today. I learned some good things, and I got a lot of books and manuals and policy handbooks and all kinds of stuff. So ever since I've gotten back, I took about an hour break and just kind of rested my mind, and I watched a show on TV. But I couldn't even focus on the show because I'm thinking about all the stuff I need to learn. So anyway, after I get done filming this, I'm going to go back inside and study. Never can learn too much, right? You can learn too much to the point where it'll scare you, but it's good to know what you're going to be doing. So that's my advice, is just like truck driving school, go to learn. And learn as much as you can while you're there before you're actually on the job. That way you're prepared. And know that life is fluid and things change. They can change for the worst, or they can change for the better. Most of the time, the individual has a lot to do with that, not just the company. So, at orientation, there's not just rookies. You've got some people that have transferred companies and are now going to work for the same company you are. So you've got some experienced drivers you can talk to. And if you didn't go to truck stops and you didn't do your research and you didn't get to talk to drivers before, now you can. You're at a terminal. Now you can talk to drivers that work for the same company you're going to work for. This is an advantage. Not knocking the recruiters at all. Hey, they're an evil necessity. But talking to people that are in the position that you're putting yourself into can give you a bit of a heads up. So I did that. Learned some good things. But yeah, so I'm just praying that there's not a tornado this week. And I'm praying that I get a trainer, by the end of the week. Hopefully Thursday afternoon, but it may be Friday or Saturday. We'll just have to wait and see. So, as Trucker Nene says, 2018 is going to be a prosperous year. Expect good things, and good things will come. So, I guess that's pretty much all that I really have to say at the moment. Yeah, life is good. I'm glad that I made this move. Um, if nothing else, if nothing else, I'll always be able to get a job now. So, I'm going to work out my contract. Hopefully things work out and I can stay a full 2 years. We have yet to see. We will find out. So, you guys, I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the advice that I've gotten from comments and everything else. It means a lot. So, yeah, you guys out there, just be safe in everything that you do, and have a good night, have a good evening, have a good afternoon, have a good morning, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. And yeah, y'all take care. Truck and Stone, I'm out.